How minimalism boosts emotional resilience and stress management. Discover how adopting a minimalist lifestyle can improve your emotional resilience, stress management, and mental fortitude naturally. How a minimalist lifestyle can boost your emotional resilience. Sometimes life just piles up stuff, responsibilities, stress, and it honestly gets overwhelming. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about how cutting back on the clutter, both physical and mental, can actually make a big difference in how we handle stress and build emotional strength. This idea of a minimalist lifestyle isn't just about having fewer things around you, it's really about creating space to increase your mental fortitude and psychological resilience. Think about it. When your environment is cluttered, it's kind of like your brain is constantly trying to process all that noise. That background chaos can make stress management way harder because your mind never gets a little break. When you simplify your surroundings, you give your brain some room to breathe, which actually helps you develop better coping strategies. That's where emotional intelligence really starts to grow because you're not just reacting to everything all at once. You're responding with more calm and clarity. Imagine waking up every day to a home or workspace that feels peaceful and intentional. It's easier to focus, and that focus state spills over into how you deal with life's challenges. When you're less distracted by material noise, you can notice your emotions more clearly. By paying attention instead of ignoring or stuffing down feelings, you naturally build emotional resilience. And this kind of resilience is what helps you bounce back faster, feeling stronger after facing big or small hardships. Minimalism also encourages prioritizing what truly matters to you. When you stop holding on to things or commitments that don't add value, you reclaim time and energy. These are precious for self care practices that boost emotional strength, like getting enough rest, exercising, or even just sitting quietly to process your day. The ripple effects of these tiny choices can feel small at first, but build up over time, transforming how you handle tiny stresses and traumas. Speaking of ripple effects, there's an excellent book I want to mention called Ripple Effects Transforming Tiny Traumas. It's all about how small emotional wounds we experience throughout life shape us and how we can heal them to build up real psychological resilience. Especially when you're trying to live minimally, understanding how those tiny emotional injuries affect you can be a game changer. Purchase the book now. It's a helpful companion for anyone wanting to strengthen their emotional intelligence and practice effective coping strategies. Here's a little checklist for anyone curious about trying minimalist habits to help with emotional resilience. Declutter your space. Start with one drawer or shelf. Notice how less stuff around you changes your mood. Set boundaries. Say no more often to things that stress you out or fill your time with unnecessary commitments. Practice mindfulness. Use the extra space to tune into your emotions without judgment. Focus on quality over quantity. Whether it's relationships, possessions, or activities, invest in what truly nourishes your mental and emotional health. Self care rituals. Use your freed up energy to develop routines that replenish your emotional strength daily. It's important to remember that adopting minimalism isn't about being perfect or stripping your life down to the bare bones overnight. It's about small, meaningful changes that foster a mindset where stress feels less overwhelming because you're equipped with better coping strategies. Over time, this leads to bigger emotional wins and a more resilient outlook. Stress management becomes much more manageable when your environment and lifestyle aren't constantly pulling your attention in 50 directions. Emotional intelligence grows because you have the time and space to understand your reactions and respond thoughtfully. And ultimately, Mental fortitude is built through consistent, everyday choices that center on simplicity and intention. If you're feeling ready to make these shifts, I highly recommend checking out Ripple Effects, transforming tiny traumas to support your journey. It's like having a guide to how our small emotional wounds affect us and how to heal them so you come out stronger and more resilient on the other side. Seriously, go ahead and purchase the book now. It just might be the perfect step toward cultivating the emotional resilience you've been looking for.